What is up, y'all? Within today's video, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna be so loud today. I don't know why, for some reason, I'm like in a good mood, which I feel like low key is kind of rare these days. And on top of that, too, not to get all like depressing and stuff, but I feel like coming into like October, November, I don't know why. I literally just always call it my seasonal depression. I low key get kind of sad. Like, I be scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and I see all these couples doing cute little pumpkin patch like stuff, and I just get like irritated. I get really bitter and jealous, But for some reason this year, maybe it's gonna kick in later, I don't know. But for some reason this year, I'm like, I don't know why. I'm like in such a good mood this time of year. I don't know why. You know what's so funny is this is actually like my favorite time of year, but then I just always feel like ever since I was younger, I just never really had like a boo thing to do like all these like cute things that I want to do. Like, y'all, I love going to like the pumpkin patch. I love decorating pumpkins. I love going to Halloween events. I love going to horror nights, like all these things. And I just feel like I never really, well, like, I was with my ex during these times, but then I just feel like because he lived in Italy, we were on and off. Do you know what I mean? It was a whole different story. Anyways, I'm off on a tangent here, okay? I want to let you guys know from the jump of this. Obviously, you guys saw the title. This is old news, okay? I am letting you guys know because I know that some of y'all like to bitch and be like, oh my God, this was like, this happened like a week ago. And I'm like, oh my God, I barely saw it. Like, y'all, last I checked, I am not TMZ, okay? This is old news, but I literally barely saw this news about Tarte, that they actually had People magazine write a whole article about them because they had some like PR scandal. And I'm like, wait, I barely saw a clip of this going around on TikTok where Trisha Paytas was talking about it. And I was like, this happened literally 1 month ago, exactly 1 month ago. And I was like, how come I never saw this? And I really wanted to talk about this because, as you guys know, I feel like Tarte is just like, they're always wrapped up in some brand trip drama or like colors drama or like colors as in like foundation ranges and just like things like that, things that are not suitable, that are inclusive for everybody. They're just wrapped up in like for this, for example, like a PR package drama. And I'm just like, what is up with Tarte? Like, I really want to know what is going on with Tarte also, okay? I want to say this too, only because I'm starting to see a lot more brand trips coming about. Like right now, actually, while I'm filming this video, Michaela is on a brand trip with Kosas in Hawaii. And for the longest time, I felt like, oh, brand trips weren't really a thing. But then, my brain wasn't really working. And I was like, oh, because the pandemic, obviously, like they stopped doing these brand trips. But now that I feel like that is like fully, in order, that I feel like, oh, brands are starting to do brand trips again. Actually, Michaela low-key has kind of been going on like a lot. What is it specifically about these brand trips? I do have to say, low-key, I feel like I would be one of those brand owners and I would like to take the people that support my brand the most. I would like to take them on a trip. But I want to know specifically, like, why these brands constantly do it, like over and over and over and over again. Like, it's literally a yearly thing. And sometimes I would say a lot of these brands sometimes will even do like up to 4 brand trips per year. That I want to know, do you guys think that they make that much money off of these brand trips? Like, say for example, Coast is like, oh, I'm gonna pay for all these influencers to come to Hawaii, which, by the way, Hawaii is expensive, okay? The rooms are expensive, the food's expensive, like things are just expensive over there. Like the excursion, y'all, I went to a luau over there. It cost $150 for a damn luau. I was like, oh my God, that's a lot. So I'm just like, do these brands really recoup on all of that just from taking these influencers there? I don't know. I'm really like super intrigued about it. But anyways, Tarte, y'all, they're having some drama because apparently they had sent out these PR packages. Once again, this was in September. This is a month old. I apologize. I just wanted to talk about it because I was like, how did I not see this? But then it all dawned on me that I'm like, oh, I didn't see it because I was actually on my cruise. So I missed out on a whole like, I want to say like 9 days of like news stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it flew underneath the radar. And then randomly I was just scrolling through TikTok and I saw like Tarte drama. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well, I missed this whole entire situation right here. And I really do want to talk about this. So it was kind of crazy that I actually saw it from Trisha Paytas and not like from anybody else. But apparently it was blowing up on TikTok, which is, how everything is these days. You know what's so crazy is I feel like YouTube is just, I don't know, it is really, really dying out. But also too, if you're a talker like me, I don't quite understand how TikTok works because I've tried before to upload like longer videos and I'm like, people are not interested. Like, honestly, like even on my travel channel, if I upload something that's longer than 90 seconds, I realize that nobody watches it. Like if I upload a 2-minute video, people don't even watch that. Like they want 90 seconds and under, which I'm like, damn, how could I do like a whole drama TikTok? TikTok. Like, y'all know I be talking. Anyways, let me get a drink of water and then let's go ahead and get into this article about Tarte. Looking at the date of when this People article was actually posted, I was like, oh, I literally was like right in the middle of my cruise, which, oh my God, speaking of my cruise, you guys, can you guys, like, I'll leave it linked down below. Go over to my travel channel. I just uploaded my first vlog of boarding the Icon of the Seas, which is like the world's largest ship. Can you guys go show some love on that video? Because like no one's really watching it. But I think it's because I kind of went on a little bit of a hiatus from that channel only because my brother had been so busy. He moved back to Arizona, like he was only here for the summer. So I'm just like, damn, I have to like spread our videos out like super, super far. I was like, maybe I should just upload one video a month because I was uploading weekly. And then I was like, oh, I just don't have enough content. So can you guys go show some love over there? Because that video, I'm so sorry, y'all. I put a lot of work into it and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but honestly, beep, beep, it came out really, really good. Anyways, I was in the middle of my cruise when this was posted. It was posted on September 17th. Oh, before jumping into the article, I do want to say this because watching just from the clips that I had saw from the Trisha Paytas podcast about this, basically what they were talking about is that some influencers were given a Tarte PR box that some received Cheez-It boxes in it, which I don't understand the purpose of that, but low-key, I do love me some Cheez-It, so I wouldn't be that mad at it. But then some people got Hermes gifts. Now, I do want to say this, okay? And I feel like this may ruffle some feathers to some people if you don't quite understand, but being that I am obviously in content creation, I understand how this game works. If, say, for example, I get out there and I received a Tarte package from Tarte, obviously, and Michaela Nogueira receives a package. Of course, hers is going to be way better. She has like, 15.9 million followers and I'm over here with like 112,000. So I totally do understand from a brand standpoint, they're going to gift the person who has more followers something more because it's more beneficial to them. So they look at it as like, oh, this is a business write-off. Let me give it to this person because they probably provided more business to my brand. Now, obviously, I do have to say this. If I got a box and Michaela got a box and she got like an Hermes gift and I got a box of Cheez-Its, okay, I'd be like, damn. But then obviously I'm rational, so I'm going to realize, oh, she has way more followers than me. Now, I don't know if this is the specific case when it comes down to these influencers, because I'm going to be so for real with you guys. When I was watching the clip of the Just Trish podcast where Trisha and Oscar were talking about this, they were naming off some of the influencers who had received the Hermes gifts and some of the influencers that received a Cheez-It box. And I was like, I don't know any of these influencers. Like, I didn't even know the ones who received the Hermes stuff. So I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. I don't know if that was the case. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if the people who received the Hermes have more followers and the people who received the Cheez-Its had less. Which, by the way, I do have to say this though too. I found it to be really random that they're passing out Cheez-It boxes. Like, I didn't quite understand that because I'm like, are you guys doing a Cheez-It collaboration? Like, what's the purpose of this? You know what I mean? Because I'm sorry, but I am the queen of the Cheez-It makeup community. If y'all don't remember, I'm just playing. But I don't know. I have to say, it makes sense if they do gift better things to people who have more followers. It's so crazy that we live in a world that like people are like, oh, that's so unfair. You should give everyone the same thing. And it's like, I don't think that somebody who has 15 million followers should like give something the same to somebody who has 100,000 followers. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here at 100,000 followers. I would not expect the same thing that Michaela Nogueira would get. Like, I totally understand that her audience is way bigger than mine, and she's obviously going to sell way more products than me. She's going to reach a bigger audience and customer clientele for that brand. So that's where I'm just kind of like, I don't know, people really gotta, tone it down and be a little bit more rational with this type of thing. It's kind of like, obviously somebody with more followers is going to get a bigger paycheck when it comes down to a sponsorship than somebody who is considered like a micro influencer. Do you know what I mean? Which I think it's crazy, but I don't know. We live in this whole world now to where everyone gets a participation trophy. It's just kind of like, no, let's stop doing that. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. This is what the People article says right here. Tarte Cosmetics faces backlash again for lavish influencer gifts, though brand says this is a misunderstanding. Tarte Cosmetics PR packages are going viral after some influencers received Hermes bracelets and other received snacks. I wonder if they just can't say like Cheez-Its on there. Anyways, Tarte Cosmetics PR packages are going viral on TikTok after several influencers posted the very different gifts they received from the brand. On October, literally just because I'm in October, not me trying to act like this is new news. On a Thursday, September 12th, New York-based influencer Haley Kate shared in a TikTok that she received a Hermes bracelet from Tarte along with some of the brand's makeup products in a PR package sent to her home. In the video, Kate showed a Dancing with the Stars themed box and opened it to reveal the mini click Kelly bracelet inside. Ellie was visibly overwhelmed by the surprise and thanked the brand, showing off how cute the bracelet looked with the rest of her stack on her wrist. According to the Hermes website, the mini click Kelly bracelet retails for $700. dollars. I am so sorry, but like, damn, that stuff is just overly priced for absolutely no reason. Anyways, along with Kate, other creators like Sierra Miller, Lauren Wolf, Alex Oakley, and Aditya, I'm gonna butcher this name. I am so sorry. Aditya Madarahu. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Also received the surprise gift in their PR packages, and their reactions subsequently went viral. However, the anticipation for the potential Hermes gift sparked controversy online after other influencers revealed that they did not receive the coveted bracelet in their packages. Influencer Ken Urch posted a TikTok on Saturday, September 14th, and shared her excitement to open her own PR package from Tarte after she saw Hailey Kate get sent a Hermes bracelet in her own package, she said. In the video, she then revealed that she did receive a little box, but it instead contained a necklace with her name on it. She said, "They're picking favorites and this is effed up," Urch said in her video before she held up the necklace for the camera. While she said she would take the necklace, she expressed her disappointment and said the brand is on her shit list. Another influencer, Chloe Bean, also shared in a video posted on TikTok on September 15th that she saw the excitement around the PR package and revealed that she received a box of Cheez-It crackers and candy fish in her package instead, but she wasn't overly disappointed. In the video, she said she was happiest about getting restocks of her favorite Tarte products and that the brand thought of me in the first place. She added, "Who needs jewelry?" in response to not receiving the coveted bracelet. Users online reacted with shock of discrepancies and accused the brand of playing favorites with the influencers, especially white creators who received the Hermes bracelets and others did not. A spokesperson at Tarte Cosmetics tells People that this is a misunderstanding and clarifies that for the Hermes bracelet mailer, 33% of the creators who received the bracelet were black and 50% were people of color. We don't pay creators to post, so not everyone decided to share, the spokesman explains. No matter the mailer, whether it's Cheez-Its and candy for a Love Island mailer, or Hermes bracelets or name plate necklaces, 33% of every mailer always goes to black creators and 50% goes to BIPOC, which y'all, I love how I don't even know what that means, but I'm like, people of color. Okay, we're just gonna say that. Our DEI efforts will remain intentional. Anyways, Tarte has previously been criticized for brand trips organized for influencers that aren't diverse. The most recent influencer trip that received backlash took place in February 2024 when the brand flew influencers to Bora Bora. While the latest brand trip did include a more diverse group of influencers than previous trips, many still criticize the lavish display by the brand. Now, I'm going to be real, when I had saw most of these things online, it wasn't even really about like, oh, they're not going to black creators. The most of it had seemed like, oh, they're choosing favorites. Like, oh, say, for example, this person got the bracelet, this one didn't. Once again, though, I want to say this. If I'm throwing a big if on this, maybe I should have like looked these people up before. If the content creators that did get the Hermes stuff have more followers than the people who received the like lesser package, I'm sorry, but I do have to say this. I totally get it. Now, I do want to also say this. If they both, say for example, each like all have like 2 million followers and then some got it and some didn't, then that's where I do think that is a little bit messed up, like, to be straight up. But also at the end of the day, I do feel like a brand is entitled to do what they want. Do you know what I mean? Say for example, what if like one of the brand owners is like, or sorry, not brand owners, one of the brand like PR management teams is like more friendly with a person and they're like, oh, let me send this out. Do you know what I mean? To this person who I like the most or who helps work with the brand the most or whatever the case may be. It's like, obviously at the end of the day, they're fully entitled to do this. This is why I'm so sorry, but I just feel like the best, in my opinion, I feel like the best way for brands to work with content creators is to just do sponsorships. I know that a lot of these brands want to take them on trips and they want to send out gifts in hopes, obviously, that they will post and talk about the brand or keep their relationship strong with the brand and continue to use their products on video. I just feel that this is where it can get messy. Obviously, people are going to feel that there's favorites. People are going to be like, oh, the brand's not playing fair, or they're just, not being inclusive. Do you know what I mean? There's just so many different ways for this to go about. So this is where I really feel like, I don't know, I get the brand trips and I totally get that everyone's raving about it. And honestly, like I said before, if I was a brand owner, I would love to like surprise like the people who supported me the most and take them on a brand trip. I just feel like that would be so fun and a nice way to show, gratitude. But I feel like the best way is to just pay people, because people need money at the end of the day. So like, if you really want to like, work with people, just sponsor them. Do you know what I mean? Rather than send out these gifts that can get kind of messy and people are going to feel some type of way about. But anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.